Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will solve another LeetCode problem, which is to lowercase. So what is the problem statement? Given a string s, return the string after replacing every uppercase letter with the same lowercase letter. We will have a string as an input. In this case is hello. We have to convert all the uppercase letters to lowercase letter, and then we will return the string that is a lowercase string. If we consider example number 3, you can see that all the letters are in uppercase. We have to convert each letter to lowercase, and then we will return the finally constructed string. So there is a built-in method to achieve this in just one line. But if you see at the hint number 1, it says most languages support lowercase conversion for a string data type. However, this is certainly not the purpose of the problem. Think about how the implementation of the lowercase function can be done easily. We have to look at the scene, what is happening behind the scene to get better at building logic or to get better at programming. So first we will discuss what is the relationship between the uppercase letters and lowercase letters, a mathematical relationship, what we can add or what we can subtract from a specific value to make the lowercase letter to uppercase letter and vice versa. So let's first see the approach we will be using, and then we will come back to the code section and we will try to write some code to solve this problem. I have two ASCII tables because you know that if we want to convert a uppercase letter to a lowercase letter, we have to add something. If we want to convert a lowercase letter to uppercase letter, we have to subtract something. So that will be the approach our. So let's see how we can do that. First, I will declare a variable that will be used to store the lower string or lowercase string. I will, for example, I will declare a string. Example, I will declare a result variable. Next, we have to do is we have to check or we have to iterate over the entire word that will be our input or string. We have to iterate over each character and check if the letter is capital. We have to convert it into lowercase, or if the character is already a lowercase, we just have to write or we just have to append that character in the result variable. Okay, so let's try to visualize this. First, I have a letter L. If you see the ASCII value of L is 76. Okay, so if we add 76 plus 32, what will be the result? It will be 108. And if you look at the lowercase ASCII table letters, you can see 108 is here, and this is the value of lowercase letters. So our L will be converted to small l. 32 is a number, or you can say a magic number. If you add this number to a ASCII value of uppercase letter, we can get a lowercase letter. If you subtract this number from the ASCII value of lowercase letter, you can get a uppercase letter. So that will be our approach. Let's next see how we can do that for the remaining variables or remaining indexes. So we have to check if the character is already uppercase, we have to convert it. Next, we have to check if the letters are already a small, so we just have to append that letter into this. After converting the capital L to small l, we will put the value of the small this ASCII value to this one, to result variable, and we will convert 108 ASCII value to a character that is L, and then we will append that into the result variable. I hope that is clear. If we see next variable or next character, that is 0, we are iterating on a string by using a for loop. Next we have 0. We will check if the character is uppercase. You can see it is not uppercase, so we will just append that 0 into the result variable. Next we will see we have a character G. G is not a lowercase letter, so we have to convert that into lowercase. For that purpose, I will look at the value of G. What is the ASCII value of capital G in the ASCII table? The value of capital G is this one, 71. So we have to add 71 plus what we have to add? This magic number which is over here, 32, and the result will be 103. If we look at the lowercase letter ASCII table, 103 is the value of small g. So our capital G will be converted into small g. Okay, so we will add or we will convert the added value back to the character, and then we will append that letter into the result variable. Okay. So next, see for I is already a small or lowercase letter, so we'll just append that into result variable. Next, we have a small t. Small t is already a lowercase letter, so we will append this letter to the result variable. Next, we have a capital E. Let's consider capital E. So what is the ASCII value of capital E? This is the ASCII value of capital E, 69. If we add 69 plus 32, what will be the result? The result will be 101. If we look at the small or lowercase letters ASCII table, 101 stands for the small e. So that is also converted. We will convert the added ASCII number, which is 101, back to the character, and then we will append that character to the result variable. Next, we have C. What is the ASCII value of C? This is 67. Same approach for this. 67 plus 32 is equal to 99. So if we look at the table, 99 is the value of small c. So we will convert 99 back to character, and then we will append this to the result variable. Okay, same we will do for the h variable. I think that is clear. So let's get back to the code and write some code to solve this problem. Here I am back at the code section. So if we see in the code section, we have a definition of name to lowercase that is receiving two arguments. Our concern is with only this string, that is the string as an input to the method, and we have to return a string that is the lowercase letter. First, we will declare a variable of to store the resultant string or resultant lowercase string. We will convert each character to a lowercase letter, and then we append that letter to the string that we will return at the last. Okay, I will declare a result variable that first will be an empty string. Next, we have to iterate over each character to check whether if it is a lowercase or a uppercase. For that purpose, I will declare a for loop for char in string that we are receiving here. So I will write string. Next, we have a character from a string. In each iteration, we have to get the ASCII value or the character code of that value, so we can find out that the character is a lowercase or uppercase. For that purpose, we have to extract the ASCII code or the character code from the current index, which will be running in the for loop, or char code. Okay, and we will initialize a variable, and we will store a character code of the char. There is a function in Python that returns the character or Unicode point of the current character. So we will use that function over here, ORD, and we will pass char, because we want the code point, Unicode point of this specific index, and we will store in the char code variable. Next, we will check if the char code lies between a specific length, it is a lowercase letter, or if it lies in a specific range, it is a uppercase letter. For that, if we look back at the table, you can see that our uppercase letters ranges lies from 65 to 90. If a character is between, if the ASCII value of a character is between 65 and 90, we can say it is an uppercase letter. If the range of letter's ASCII value is from 97 to 122, we can say that it is a lowercase letter. So we will implement the same logic to check whether it is a uppercase or it is a lowercase. So let's try to check if jar code, okay, we can use as a shorthand. If 65 or if jar code is less than equal to 65 and less than equal to 90, we can say that it is a uppercase letter. If it is a uppercase letter, we have to add the magic number to the current character code that will convert that to a lowercase letter, and then will we convert that specific character code back to a character, and then we will append that the resultant variable or the resultant character to the result variable. Next, I will result is equal to result plus, because we are appending, so we will use a plus operator over here. Next, we want to convert the char code, current char code of the current index, and then add 932 to it. And we have also to convert the specific char code back to a character. So we will use a function over here that is a char, and we'll pass the value over here. This will simply check if the character is a uppercase letter. It will add 32 to the current ASCII value of the uppercase letter, and then this char will convert the resultant ASCII value back to a character, and then we will append the character to back to the result variable. Okay. Next, we have to check if it is already a lowercase. If it is already a lowercase, we will just append the current index to the result variable. Else, result is equal to result plus the char. So that is also done. After the for loop is completed, it means that all the uppercase letters are converted to lowercase. So we can now finally return the variable result. Okay, so let's try to run this code and see what happens. So we are having an error. Let's see what is that. Oh, I forgot to return. Let's try to run it again. Actually, we have again an error. Let's see what is this error. Okay, I have made a mistake over here that I am using the type of the argument, not the argument itself. We have to write S over here. Let's try to run it again. Okay, our cases are accepted. As you can see that our case 1 is accepted, case 2 is also accepted, and case 3 is also accepted. So now we can finally submit the code. But before submitting the code, I want to discuss something else. If someone wants to use the built-in function, I can show you how you can use the built-in function. For that purpose, we have to comment this code out. After the code, we will just return a line s which we are receiving as an argument dot load. This line will convert all the lowercase letters or uppercase letters to lowercase letters. Let's try to run this code. You can see that our cases are accepted. So the functionality is the same of both the approaches, but in the above approach, it is more efficient, or you can say that it is more preferable because you get to know what is happening behind the scene. Let's submit the code with the built-in function. After this, we can also submit the code with